we have a thing called SonoStream Live. You'll get an email about it if you haven't already, and you can log in and watch it if you want to. Called Jill. You can download it. It's $12.95, but you can download it and save the video if you want to. Yeah. It'll be $12.95 per person to log in, or per thing that you view it on. But it's nice, like especially if grandparents are far away. We're sitting on our head just a little bit. So when's the last time y'all saw the baby?
May 10th.
When we were little. How many weeks was that?
Like, I think it's 5 or 6 weeks.
Oh, so we were tiny. We grown a little bit?
Yes. A lot.
Oh, and I'm telling y'all out loud, right? It's no secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell it all.
Okay. Always have to double check that. Let's see if we can hear this little heartbeat real quick. See it fluttering away right there? Got this baby on the run. Did not like that sound. We're feeding at 154 right now. Here's our little face. See that little profile there? Oh, it should make a good 40 shot. Let's just take a peek here. I'm just a skinny thing in here, but cute anyways. You can see how it's kind of like on its head a little bit crooked. Just looking at us all sideways. Got that little hand in its face. Everybody's been being difficult lately, but it looks like yours is going to show off. You guys have got a baby boy. Right here. That's a little winky there.
Everybody's been saying that.
Oh, really?
Everybody.
Really? Well, he's showing us off. He's pretty clearly a little boy. I saw it from the get-go. Checked a couple times while we were looking around. Definitely got a little winky sticking out there. You see that? We're in an odd position though. Little booty stuck up real high down on his little head. Come on, give me one more good shot. Everybody has been laying in this position lately. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with it. When they get real close to the edge of mom's uterus, it's hard to really get a clear shot there. I mean, that's a good shot right there. You can clearly see the little boy part hanging out up there. But I like those to die for pictures.
When is normally the best time to do the 40?
31 to 34 weeks is when you get those really good chubby cheek shots. Anytime 25 weeks and after, we get good pictures usually. Right now you can get good pictures, they're just, I mean, it's just a tiny baby. So
Yeah.
well, let's look at him. He's just skinny, you know, is all there is to it. So people always ask, and I'm like, anytime, really, because you just see them in more detail. But if you want to see, like, your,
Baby's
you know,
grown.
Yeah, it's 31 to 34 weeks is they pretty much look like they will when they're born. We're hugging on our little knees here. Little hand wrapped around the little knee. Wanted to back his booty up just a tad so I can get that, that real good shot that everybody wants to get. This all right here, that gray cloud that comes over, that's actually placenta right there. So your placenta's right in between us and him. So everybody thought girl, huh?
Yes. Everybody. Oh, just about.
Did you?
I was thinking more girl, but I knew it was a boy.
Yeah, you know what, everybody says that.
Yeah.
It sounds like, looks like, but it really feels to me like it's a boy.
Yes. Which my mom and dad and my brother all said boy, but
Oh, really?
everybody else we know is girl.
Were your symptoms adding up to girl, or just?
I didn't have no symptoms.
Oh, no?
At
Well,
all.
that adds up to a boy.
Yes, I didn't have no morning sickness. I didn't have no cravings.
Lucky you. They're just kicking away, isn't they? Yeah, y'all better get ready.
Do we get the option to buy pictures today?
Yeah, you can add a disc of all the pictures for $12. You get 2 prints today.
Okay.
But if we get a bunch of pictures and you want the whole disc of it, then that's $12, and you can get all the pictures and you can print them whenever and wherever. I want to get one more good shot of gender just because that cord's down there. So it's been pretty obvious, but I want another good one just to confirm.
One of my best friends, she had to wait. She went and they thought it was a boy, but the umbilical cord was in the way, so then she had to wait like 3 more weeks.
Really? I did have one today that very much looks like a boy, but there was too much cord there, so they're coming back later. But she's 15 weeks, this is much earlier. There's a huge difference between, it was 17 that you are right now, right?
Yeah,
There's
17.
Yeah, there's a huge difference in babies. It's this right here that we're looking at. That's the little.
I Googled pictures before I came.
That right there. You would not find that with a little girl, so that's really, really obvious right there. I'm super picky about the pictures I send home with y'all, so I want to get y'all that one where you can see both legs and the little boy part sticking out in the middle. So bear with me while I look for a few more minutes while I fight with this little guy. It also, this actually makes it harder. The angle that he's at, it makes it harder for it to get one of those obvious shots, because basically he's upside down, got his booty up in the air, so everything's just falling forward. Gravity will take hold in there as well. So he's got his booty up though. He was ready to show off. That's it right there. Just want to get that other leg in there. Look at him just bouncing around. There's his little turtle shell. You see the little lump there, and then the turtle head coming out. That's a pretty shot. That's a cute little profile picture right there. You can really see a lot of things. It's pretty cool. See his little spine right there. See his little heart beating like crazy. This is actually his little boy part right here too. He's fully upside down right now. We're looking straight at the back of his back. His head is down towards your spine. His booty's up. So this is actually what you would find if a boy were like this, just fully upside down, and it's hanging forward. So that's exactly what you expect to find. It's an interesting angle there, but that's it. It's boy season right now. Everybody's having boys.
It seems like just a couple weeks ago it was girl.
It was. You know what? I find that, it always comes in a season. And it's normally the boys' season is shorter than the girls' season. We'll have a short boys' season, a whole bunch of girls after that, and then back to boys for a little bit. And this time we did the opposite. We had a short little boy season, a short little girl season, and a pretty long boy. So just a few little girls snuck in there in the middle of a long boy season.
My best friend, she's like 30 weeks with little girl. So she's like, you're gonna let girls not play dates.
Nope. See those little feet? Got his little feet crossed at the ankles. It's cute.
That's how you play like comfortable.
See his little ribs there? All these little bright lights right here around the heart. That's going to be his little ribs. There's his heart just plugging away. Chugging right along. This right here that's pulsating, that's his umbilical cord. Ooh, look at him. What are you doing, child? So I'm trying to get off my head. Snacking on something. You can actually see his little teeth down here. These little bright lights that are in the gums right here. Those are his teeth already forming in his gums. You can actually, he's wiggling his little tongue right now. I don't know what he's doing, but you'll see it kind of wiggle around in there. Just being goofy. We've got a lot of cord in there. We got some between the legs and up by the face. A whole bunch of cord. Do you want your bladder's pretty full? You want to run to the restroom real quick and see if we can get a few more pictures when you come back?
Sure.
Okay. That way you're more comfortable, and we might even get better pictures. Maybe you might have a little more room to come down for us a little bit. There we go. Straight back and take a left. Okay. So y'all were thinking girl, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of times their gut instinct is really right. A whole lot of times. But can't be 100%. Let's see what kind of position we're in now. Bladder was almost the size of your uterus. I thought, you know what, maybe she's a little bit uncomfortable. So did y'all have any names picked out yet, or?
Yes, well, for the girl, we was going to do Aiden and Grace.
Aiden, I like that.
And then for the boy, we're doing Aiden Ray. His middle name is Ray.
Oh, okay, nice. I had a little boy named Aiden. How are you gonna spell it? Not sure yet.
I think A-I-D-E-N. How's his spelled?
It's just A-D-A-N. basic. Look at him now. His dad's actually Mexican, so his name is technically Aiden, which is Adam. Oh yeah? He doesn't really answer to it though. He answers to Aiden. This right here would be his little Winky right there. Sticking way out away from his body. Y'all can be proud of that shot. And we are just solidly on our head again. He was like, "Man, you stood up. I thought we were gonna get comfortable again. Now I gotta fight it out." Oh, that was a beautiful shot of gender right there. I never get one that clear. Look, watch his little leg move. That is, oh boy. You guys can, you can let everyone know that they were wrong. I have got to mark that. I seldom see it that clearly this early on. Oh boy. He wanted y'all to be sure, guys. He's showing off. Oh, it's precious.
He's like, "Hey, Dad, look."
If you thought you might have a doubt in your mind, let me show you. He's really trying to get off his little head in there. Do you feel him right now?
No.
No? Won't be long. Look at his little hand. Just fingers. Let's watch him in 4D for a second. You will take good 4D shots, I can tell, by the fluid that's around him and everything. These look good. We'll get good pictures of him as he gets bigger. Little bony face. Bony face, arms and legs. Beautiful baby. Mr. Aiden. Isn't it cool to, now you can call him a him and
Call right here, I kept saying it. I was like, "We'll know what it is in a minute."
No more it soon. I love shots like this when this gender is just so obvious right here. Yeah, I love that. The few times that I've gotten it wrong have been just they just destroy me, you know. So whenever I can see it so clearly that there's just no doubt, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Is it more hard to tell on a girl?
I've gotten 4 wrong total in my lifetime, and they've been 2 boys and 2 girls. So I'm 50-50 here.
Well, that's like no doubt.
Yeah. Yep. Anybody can see that, right?
Yes.
Always remember the 4 that I've gotten wrong, and it makes me nauseous every time I think about them.
Did they call you and tell you?
Mm-hmm. Most everybody was there was only one family that was really mad. Everybody else was like, because actually they were the only ones that did it in secret. So they had a gender reveal party and everything. Everybody else that it actually happened with were watching the screen with me, and the most recent one, she was like, "They're telling me it's a boy, but that was a girl." Like her mom was a nurse for 18 years, and they watched it. They got a 30-minute session. We watched that baby for 30 minutes. They had been back for a 15-minute session. None of us had any doubt that it was a little girl. And I watched the whole video back and everything, and I was like, "They're crazy. This is a girl." And then she comes in, and I was like, "That's a boy." That's so obviously a boy. But I guess the cord must have just been wrapped perfectly for the whole time that they were here. That nothing popped out there. But it makes me feel better to know that if that baby was literally a girl the whole time I scanned it. Yeah, it just had something to, nothing is exact. Nothing is perfect. So I saw what he wanted me to see. Ooh, look at that boy part hanging out in the 4D. You never see that. Man, he is showing off, you guys. Y'all better watch this one. Y'all better watch him. I never see that in the 4D. Not even further along. You don't see it that clearly. I'm getting ready. It's gonna be a flasher. Let's listen to that heartbeat again. Getting such good, clear pictures. This is beautiful. Do you feel any of that watching him move? You feeling it? No?
Not yet.
You will. And you probably have felt them and you haven't
Realize
picked up on it yet. So sometimes just watching them on the ultrasound, you'll feel it for the first time and be like, oh, I have felt that and didn't know that was him. Isn't that fun? Y'all can call him a him now?
Yes.
Alright. Let me get one more good picture of him. His turn now. I can't get his profile real well. Man, he is still showing off. I still see that little thing popping up there constantly. So much easier to tell than the 15-week that was here earlier. He was a boy too. Look at that little heart. He's gorgeous, guys. Got plenty of pictures to show everybody. Do y'all want to add the disc? You may see how many you got and see if you want to add it.
Yeah.
Okay. See his little leg bone right here? Yeah, he's still fully upside down. Got cord everywhere, little boy parts hanging out all over the place. He's a show off. He said, I know what we're here for. I will show you. One of the few.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. That's fine. You did really good. I love it when they interact like that. Any more big clumps you can? Okay. I'm excited for you guys. It's gonna be fun.